Frickin' cops, man. This is why we can't have nice things. So, the release of Android 11 has been delayed because of the protests. I mean, riots. If these things were peaceful protests, we wouldn't need to worry about this kind of stuff, but we got something sketchy going on here. Anyways, Google delays Android 11 beta launch amidst US protests. Riots. You misspelled riots. Like, there are peaceful protests, let's face it. Ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of nice places that are peacefully protesting for a just reason, for a very just reason. Systemic racism is a horrible thing, and it definitely needs to be stamped out. It's not something that we can accept anymore. And police abuse of power is definitely something that it happens. Let's face it, if you're a cop, you're a better human being than other individuals. And the protests going on, I stand with them. I definitely stand with them. But it is the rioters that kind of get me going. Anyways, although it didn't share an explicit reason behind the delay, Google likely recognized that only a few people will be interested in the new Android features right now. In a tweet from Android developers' Twitter account, the company said it was excited to share the details about Android 11, but it is not the time to celebrate. Now is not the time to celebrate. Okay, okay. I can understand that. It would be disrespectful for Android to be dropping something like this right now because we are in the middle of a race riot in multiple places because of stuff that happened in Minneapolis. And man, we got rioters in Seattle because of this. Seattle. I mean, New York, I kind of understand, but Seattle. I don't get why Seattle's melting down right now, and they're in full riot. They're shutting down streets. They're burning down stuff downtown, and their leaders were absolutely not prepared for this. Anyways, although Google didn't explicitly say why they were postponing Android 11 featured announcement, blah blah blah. Nevin blames the cops. Death, yeah, I blame the cops. I definitely blame the cops. Now, what I can't understand is Minneapolis is here, Seattle is here. Like, why are they burning everything down here and not Chicago? I would have thought Chicago they would have been crazy. It's like Seattle, BC's kind of a little bit the same. If they get a reason to riot, they probably will. Once again, I would like to throw my support behind the protesters. It's amazing, though, what we got here. Now, one thing that I want you guys to know, the difference between a standard rioter and the black bloc. The black bloc will be wearing nothing but black. They'll always be equipped with hammers, and you'll be seeing them break a lot of stuff. I don't like seeing people with black over their faces. It's not a particularly good thing, but there are definitely people here who are just trying to cause issues, just trying to be anarchists, and just trying to loot places. Let's face it, and it's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. Now this is some really dumb stuff right here. When you're protesting and you shut down streets. Folks, don't do this. 99% of people here are just inconvenienced. They're not going to get their Starbucks, whatever. 1% of these people are doctors. They're nurses trying to get home or trying to get to the hospital to sign in. And you might have forgotten this, folks, but we are in the middle of a pandemic, in a state of emergency. So this is a really bad time to be doing stupid things like that. Like in Minneapolis, stuff happening. I totally understand why it's happening in Minneapolis. Seattle, really? Son, I am disappointed. Anyways, within Seattle, there were two assault rifles taken. Check this out. Plainclothes cop is going to go up to the guy with the assault rifle, and he's going to take it from him. Yeah, this is a great time to be releasing a new operating system. Really, though, why would you be standing around with that gun? Here's the 3 cars being burnt down within Seattle. Probably by the black bloc. You're going to see it just behind that car. Yep. Guy with a police weapon. What the heck's he doing? And he's down. I'm pretty sure a lot of these folks are just there for some fun. Just there to break in. Just there to take a few things. Here's that protest again. Now this looks like a black bloc to me. They've come prepared. They got rubber boots. They got work boots. They have black backpacks, black hoods, and black coats. That's a black bloc. That's not your standard protester rioter. And here's someone in the car. Just, yeah, good for you. Good for you guys. Good for you. Don't pat yourselves on the back too hard. You might break your spines. You dumb bastards. 99% of people are just going to be inconvenienced. 1% of people are trying to get to work. 1% of people have an emergency going on. 1% of people have a pregnant woman in the back giving birth. We can't say we don't know this stuff isn't happening. But anyways, those are the signs of the time. Those are the times that we're living in. And because of that, Google is not dropping the latest operating system. And I can totally understand why. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it from me. Never from Nez Tech Bits. Like, subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. And take care of each other, folks. Seriously.